All right, let's just jump right into this. We're going to talk about something that I think is so crucial, which is why retreats they sell based on emotion, not on logic. Seriously, if you've ever found it tough to get people to sign up for your retreat, this is for you. I mean, tell me if this sounds familiar. You pour your heart and soul into creating this incredible retreat. You lay out the whole schedule, you go through all the amazing benefits, you even break down the price and why it's worth it, and then just silence. Nothing. It is so frustrating, right? But there's a really good reason why that happens. See, here's the disconnect. When we lead with all that logical stuff, the detailed itinerary, the list of benefits, the science behind it, we're basically handing someone a spreadsheet and asking them to fall in love with it. What you get back is just them processing information. You're not getting a heartfelt, yes, I'm in.
And that really brings us to our first big idea, what we're calling the marketing disconnect. Let's dig into why this super logical approach just doesn't work for something as deeply personal as a retreat.
Here's the core truth of it all. You can't spreadsheet your way into someone's heart. A retreat isn't like buying a new laptop. You don't compare specs. It's a decision that's felt way before it's ever analyzed. You can have all the facts in the world, but if that emotional connection isn't there, it's just not going to happen. So this begs the question. If they're not buying the schedule and the food, what are they actually buying? Well, it's something so much bigger than a vacation. They're buying an inner shift. Okay, so yeah, on the surface, it looks pretty cut and dry. You're selling a package, a product, you're selling all the tangible bits and pieces that make up the whole experience. And these are the things we usually talk about in our marketing, right? The beautiful rooms, the amazing food, the sessions you're going to lead, that whole structured schedule. And look, all of that is important, but it's just the container. It's not the actual gift inside. Because underneath all of those details, the real purchase, the real transformation, that's happening on a completely different level. This is it. This is what they're truly buying. They are buying the feeling of relief, that exhale they haven't been able to take in months. They're buying a space where they can feel safe and supported. They're investing in the hope that they'll meet a part of themselves that feels lighter, clearer, more them. People don't come to retreat to consume information. They come to change their inner state. So how does someone even get to this point? Well, that brings us to what might be the most important part of this whole process, the moment of readiness. This is when the decision is actually made. The moment someone says yes to your retreat, it doesn't happen when they're looking at your pricing page. It doesn't happen when they're checking their calendar. It happens in a quiet moment alone, when they're being truly honest with themselves. It is a deeply personal moment. I mean, listen to this internal voice. This is it. This is the moment your marketing has to meet them. It's that quiet admission of, I am so tired, or I need a break, or I can't keep going on like this. When your message speaks directly to that feeling, you're not selling anymore. You're offering the exact lifeline they were already hoping for. So try to think about this journey not as a sales funnel, but more like an emotional pathway. First, they just have to be aware you exist. Then, your message has to resonate with how they're feeling inside. From there, you have to make them feel safe, and only then, after all of that, can they actually commit. You see, the emotion has to lead the way. And these right here, these are the core emotions you need to be speaking to. It's not always some big dramatic burnout, you know? Sometimes it's just this quiet sense of being depleted, a deep longing for something more. And this is so important, the need to feel safe with you, to trust that your retreat is a space that can actually hold them, judgment-free. All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, I get it, it's all emotion. But what about the price, the dates, the logistics? Well, logic definitely has a place, but it's probably not where you think it is. This sequence is everything. You have to get this right. The heart says yes first, then the brain kicks in and starts looking for reasons to support that decision. The questions about the rooms or the refund policy, those aren't signs they're on the fence. They're signs that they've already said yes inside, and now they just need their logical brain to feel good about it. So let's redefine the job of logic in your marketing. Its job is not to persuade. Its job is to reassure. You give them the logical details to help them feel secure and confident in the emotional decision they've already made. It's like a safety net for their yes. And when you really get this, it completely changes your strategy. You stop trying to push and persuade, and you shift to something so much more aligned and honestly more powerful. You start inviting. Just look at how practical this shift is. Instead of listing every single session you're going to do, talk about the feeling they'll have walking away on that last day. Instead of just listing all your credentials to prove you're an expert, share why you care so much about this work. Don't just promise results, describe what it actually feels like to be there.
And I want to be super clear about something. This isn't about manipulation. Not at all. Good ethical emotional marketing doesn't create a problem that isn't there. It simply holds up a mirror to a feeling that already exists, a feeling they might not even have had the words for. And when you do that, it creates this incredible sense of relief. And that relief is what creates openness. So in the end, it all comes down to this. When you start honoring the real emotional reasons someone needs a retreat, your marketing just flows. You stop trying to convince everybody. You just put out this clear, heartfelt invitation into the world. And the right people, the ones who are in that quiet moment of readiness, they'll hear it. They'll see themselves in your words. And saying yes will feel like the most natural thing in the world. So the only question left is, whose readiness will you speak to?